Commentary on the Gospel by Pope Francis. The Gospel of St. Mark 6:14-29 tells us the tragic end of John the Baptist. He who never betrayed his vocation, aware that his duty was only to announce the coming of the Messiah, aware of being only the voice, because the word was another, ends his life like the Lord, with martyrdom, when he ends up in prison at the hands of Herod Antipas. The greatest man born of woman, Matthew 11:11, becomes small, very small, first with the trial of darkness in his soul, when he doubts that Jesus is the one for whom he has prepared the way, and then when his end comes, ordered by a king fascinated and at the same time perplexed by John. After that purification, after that continuous descent into self-emptying, preparing the way for the self-emptying of Jesus, he ends his life. That perplexed king is capable of making a decision, but not because his heart has been converted, but because the wine has emboldened him. And so John ends his life under the corrupt authority of a mediocre, drunken, and corrupt king, at the whim of a dancer and the vengeful hatred of an adulteress. This is how the Great One, the greatest man born of woman, ends his life. When I read this text, I confess that I am moved, and I always think of two things. First, I think of our martyrs, the martyrs of our time. Those men, women, and children who are persecuted, hated, driven from their homes, tortured, massacred. And this is not something of the past. It is happening today. Our martyrs end their lives under the corrupt authority of people who hate Jesus Christ. It is good for us to think about our martyrs. Today, we think of St. Paul Miki and his companions, but that happened in the 1600s. Let us think of those of today, of 2015. Furthermore, this diminishing of John the Great continuously until nothingness makes me think that we are on that path and that we are going to the earth where we will all end up. It makes me think about myself. I too will come to an end. We will all come to an end. No one has bought their life. We too, whether we like it or not, are on the path to the existential annihilation of life. And that, at least for me, leads me to pray that this annihilation will resemble that of Jesus Christ as closely as possible.